Hello, friends. How are you guys doing today? I'm a little nervous. I haven't been live in quite some time, so I've got a little bit of butterflies. Yeah, I'm all prepared for our talk about depression today. And I see my beautiful friend Jamie has popped in, and so has Brandy. Hello, beautiful ladies. I'm so glad you're here. I really didn't think anyone was going to come. It's been October, November, December, January, February. It's been 6 months. It's my watch hours are capuzzi. Yeah, it's been 6 months. So I'm starting all over again. But I still have all my subscribers, my friends. I thank you so much for staying with me. Oh, thank you, Brandy. And since I think we're the only couple of people here, me, you, and Jamie, I am going to be sending your box this week. And I want to show you something. I'm glad we did this first. It's got your your giveaway from like a year ago. So I've got that in there. But I have something else in there for you that I want you to use. I got you this cup. But inside of it, this is what my husband uses. You put one packet and you fill this with water. Now, this is for your blood pressure. This is going to help with your blood pressure. Now, it's not going to fix it. It's not medicine. It's Gatorade Endurance Formula. So it's like a super strength Gatorade. And so I got a good 6 or 8 of them in there. So I want you to use those and see if they help because they are a little pricey. He buys them. I don't buy them. So I want you to try that for your blood pressure. So that's in there. And then, like I said, on Wednesday, next Wednesday, I get paid. So I'm sending you out. I have also, I'm putting the liquid IVs in there too that I get from Walmart because those will help as well. He doesn't drink these. We tried them and he prefers the Gatorade. So, and then I'm going to fill it with all kinds of other stuff. It's a good size box. Let me show you. Since I made you wait forever. And there is a Jeffree Star surprise in there for you too. So I'm so glad you're here and I could show you all that. I'm getting goosebumps. I'm so excited to send it to you. Hi, Patricia. How are you doing? Look, I'm getting a little verklempt. I'm just excited to be back talking to everybody. Hi, Patrick. Mm. Yes, I'm so worried about your blood pressure, Brandy. We've been chatting back and forth, and I'm sending you that to see if that will help at all. Because that's something that you can purchase on Amazon or wherever you might have, because I know you're kind of in a rural area. So, okay, so today we're talking about depression. I have been depressed, not talking to my friends, not going to therapy, going through all my medical issues. And I can't tell you how good I'm feeling right now just talking to you guys. I just feel so good. I am so glad you're here. And yeah, Brandy's in the sticks. And Patrick always sends me great memes to make me laugh. But yeah, I've been since I went off YouTube, I have been sad. I have been sad, and I haven't really been talking about it because with my husband, when he's home, I'm happy. So, and it's not like when he's gone, I miss him. Does that make sense to you guys? I'm just, hey, Zach, I missed you so much too, Zach. Lady Spellbreaker, hey, sister, how are you doing? Yeah, all your positive stuff on Instagram and YouTube has helped me tons. But I'm definitely still getting through it. And it just was like, I don't know. It's like when you get really sick, it's like I'm human. I'm not unbreakable. I'm not unstoppable. I'm not like I can do this and this and this and this. I have limitations now. Oh my gosh, Zach, 1.5 hours of sleep. Oh no. Oh no. Are you gonna be silly today? Zach attack. I love that, Brandy. I hope you're silly and not too tired. But if you need to sleep, Zach, you sleep. Don't let me hold you up. I'm just so glad you're here and I'm getting to talk to everybody. I'm so excited. I didn't realize how much I missed it until just now, until right now. That I knew I missed it, but not how much I missed it. So lack of sleep makes me silly. I'm sorry if I'll be random. We love your randomness, Zach. You be as random as you need to be. We love you here. So yeah. I wasn't dying. It just was like a it was just like a you need to I thought I was doing really good with my health, and then I found out I wasn't. Does that make, abundant, vibrant, heading love and light. Blessings to all you amazing, beautiful souls. Thank you, Lady Spellbreaker. We appreciate that. We do. And I'm over the moon. I have chills. I'm so excited to be back and getting this all out. I didn't realize how, I don't know. I didn't realize how much I missed you guys. I didn't realize. And I knew I missed you, but I didn't realize how much. So thank you so much for coming. And I like cheddar cheese too, Zach. I like it with apples. So, oh, Lady Spellbreaker says, I'm happy to see you. I was really struggling with depression through the winter too. You are not alone. I was wondering, Lady Spellbreaker, if it was also the weather. It was not just the weather. I think I get the seasonal anyway, but with the medical issues in the winter, I think it was magnified, you know. Um, I hope you're doing better. I am doing better. I do notice that the weather makes me feel better. Today in Michigan, we are having storms and tornado warnings. They haven't spotted one yet. Tornado warnings. My depression was bad through the winter also. I am so sorry that I was not here and that I needed it too. But the medical issues were just compounding it. And it was like this appointment and that appointment, and I still have a couple appointments. I got one Friday. Um, and just when I finally went to the emergency room and everything that was going on. Um, I'm really not sure what caused any of it yet. We've fixed me and I'm feeling good. And now they're going to look into what caused it, what may have caused it. It sounds like there was a lot of us with the worst depression during the winter. I agree, Patricia. It was a tough one. It was a tough one. Are you in Oklahoma too, Patricia? I want to say you are because you needed more cat therapy. I did have lots of cat therapy, though. I did. I did. But when they get on your nerves, Patrick, that's a little bit therapy. I have scratches on scratches on scratches. So I love him. I do. But the little one, he jumps on me and digs his nails in. And I'm teaching him not to do it. He's getting better. He's not doing it as much. But my back has scratches all over it. Vitamin D is the winter for lack of sunlight. And since I was depressed, I wasn't taking care of myself. I wasn't taking my vitamins. I wasn't taking my vitamin D. I was barely taking my medicine when my stomach was so messed up because I would just toss it back up. So, on your nerves. Well, Paladin is not a kitten, so you are lucky. You are lucky. These guys are about to be 2 years old and they are a handful. Let's see. Zach, do carrots have vitamin D? My glasses. Where are my glasses? Hi, Emily. I'm so glad you're here. I've been doing yoga for my PTSD and migraines. Oh, that sounds awesome, Lady Spellberg. With my knees, I have been trying to do some type of stretches and things of the upper body. Um, and use a spray bottle of water when they do something bad. I do, Brandy. I'm teaching him to not jump on me. I do use the spray bottle. And when I grab it, he's good. And I have gotten him, when he's on my back, I have actually gotten him. And that helps. So Carrots are good. And my severe migraines are gone because I have stretched my body out. Hallelujah. Oh, that is awesome, everybody. Yoga is good for lots of stuff. So I've been stretching. That's the closest thing to yoga I can really say because of my knees. But yeah, I've been trying to do a lot of stretches just to get, to feel normal again. My oldest cat is constantly sitting on me. She's my comfort person. Yes. They both get on me and I'll pet them but then they're so young that they get frisky. Right now they want to get out. And at our other house, we had a fenced in yard and they were able to get out. Hey, Joe. Let me go back here a little bit. My lack of sleep makes me silly. I'm sorry, chat. You don't have to be sorry, Zach. We know. That's kind of what I've been trying to do. Yeah. With the chair and the bed yoga. Hello, beautiful people. Hello, Joe. Beautiful Joe. I'm starting to cough because I was tearing up a little bit, so my nose is stuffed up. Oh, you have bad knees too. Yeah, because I've seen the chair yoga and I'm doing the stretching and stuff. No migraines, Patricia says. Yes, isn't that awesome? I know Lady Spellbreaker really, really struggles with that. And the PTSD. Good work, upper body stretches. Yes. Because I figure if I can make everything else strong, maybe they'll eventually be stronger. But the pain, I still have the pain from the surgery. It's been over a year. It was a year on the 17th, and I still have the pain. So, sorry, I think I'm going to have to blow my nose on you guys. Not on you, but, while you're here. I teared up, and then so what happens immediately, my nose gets stuffy. So yeah, and I have been feeling better. I do have a Pilates, a little stretching thing, but we're still moving in actually because I was so sick we couldn't do anything while I was sick. Nothing. And my husband, he tries. He's the lifter and mover of things, but the installation part we have to kind of do together. So Patricia says mine are 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Zach says Joe, just Joe. I may be crazy. I'm running on. Yes, he is crazy. And then Patricia has a 14-year-old cat too. We had an older cat with the kittens. Oh, she couldn't stand him. She passed away. She passed away before the winter time. And then one of my dogs in January or February, we had to put him down. So I am with one dog and 2 kittens now. And they are probably 2 now. Want to give hugs to everyone here. I have Instagram, so if anyone needs to chat, hit me up. I make a good listener. And she is an awesome listener. Brandy is the best. Hey, Mr. J. I know, I wish I had a cough drop. I don't. I don't have cinnamon or peppermint, so I'm drinking coffee. But yeah, I was fine until I got all in my feelings. I don't think I have any candy in here. I have like a sour one. It will go away, so just give me a minute. How are you doing, Mr. J? We have 5 female cats, all about to have kittens. We are so overwhelmed trying to find homes for some of these cats. Oh, and hit up your Humane Society and see if you can't get some of those gals fixed too. And they may have a program where they'll pay for that. If not the Humane Society, we have a place here called Friends of Companion Animals that does cats specifically to keep the cat population under control. They are awesome, awesome people. So check that out, Brandy, and see if they can't give you some help in that area as well. Because you don't want them to keep having kittens, because that's a lot of kittens. If each one of the 5 has 1 cat, that's 10 cats. If they have more than that, which is most likely, tried. LOL. They are looking up. Oh, they are booked up for months. I would still get on the list. Still get on the list. I got mine fixed for 40 and wormed too. Yeah. Yeah. If you go through one of the if you just go to the doctor, I think it runs about $100. But if you go through one of the services, pet services in your area, you'll have better luck. And I would get on the list. That's what I would do, get on the list. And if they're all girls, I don't know. You can't keep them in the house when they're in heat. They don't want to. Oh, they're horrible. So it can be hard, Brandy, but it's so rewarding. I rescued before my disabilities got in the way over the years. We fixed 57 cats and rehomed 32. Get on that list because people cancel. Yes, Joe. Thank you. Yep, absolutely. We have the 2 kittens, but from those, there were 2 litters. These guys are from one of the 2 litters in my yard. There were, what do I say, 8, 6, 12. There were like 12 kittens. We took 2 of them and got all the other ones fixed. All the other ones went to the adoption and they got all the mamas fixed. So guess who doesn't have to work? Oh, you get 2 days off, Zach? Hey, Mr. J, welcome, welcome, welcome. Wild panthers. I've seen some of those Instagram, TikTok videos with the actual panthers. They are so cute. Most of these cats were, I'm guessing, dumped off nearby and they found their way here. Yeah. Why do people do that? The other 15 went to barns. They were mostly old tomcats and wanted to be outside. Yeah. Which as long as they can't make babies, let them, I'm fine with, because we fed the feral cats for a long time, for a couple years. And then I started getting them fixed, as I could catch them. And then, and then we moved. So I noticed there are cats all over out here, but I'm assuming that they have owners. So I don't know about letting my cats out, but they want out bad. You have mini versions of yes, I do. Yes, I do. And they are beautiful. So I don't want a real one, but they're so pretty. That makes me mad, Brandy, when people just dump. Yes, Zach, it's stupid. Hey, I've got company, so I better go. Love you all. I'm sorry to have to jet out. Hugs to all. Have a great day, Brandy. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you later. Hey, Nightingale Wednesday. How are you doing? I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here. We're talking about depression today. A lot of us had the winter blues, and I had some medical issues going on as well during the winter, and that just really hit me hard. And honestly, I didn't realize it until today, until I started talking to you guys, my friends, today. Joe, when I was younger, we were overrun with kittens and gave them away to barns, and one made her way back. They will make their way, won't they? I've lived in the country most of my life, and people think it's a free dumping ground for animals. I don't get it either. If you can't take care of an animal, don't adopt it. Don't say, oh, I'm going to take care of this animal and then be like, I'm not. Who does that? Who does that? Yeah. So yeah, I think if you have someone that has a barn, I think they need cats anyway. Just, don't be making no babies if you can avoid it, because they're all over the place. Hey, Life Adventures with Keto. How are you? It's so good to see you. Thank you, Mr. J. I am feeling better. I am feeling so much better now talking to everybody and seeing everybody. I missed you guys so much. I really did. And I had a little bit of nerves before we started. And I'm like, why do I have the nerves? Because I haven't done it for like 6 months. So I'm I'm feeling I don't have the nerves now, but when we first started, I got the nerves and I got all like verklempt. I was like, "Oh, my friends are here," and so I caught the winter blues as well in the past few months. I also made a short video about it called Seasonal Affective Disorder. Oh, I will be checking you out. I haven't really done much of YouTubing either. I know I need to get back into that. Let's see. It's not Joe. It just makes me angry when people dump them off. I don't get it either. Right. Right, Zach. We understand. I was in the kitchen and heard a meow. She has a distinctive meow. I knew it was my whiskey. She was, oh, a long haired calico. I bet she's beautiful. Mine are shorts, mine are short hairs. We finally had some rain free days and my depression is much better. I've started therapy again and that helps. It does. And I didn't start. I should have. But it seemed like I had so many doctor's appointments that when I would get a day without one or without a lab or, I would not want to do anything. I would just want to sit at home and just, chill. My silly brain tells me I don't need therapy, but I know I do. Yeah, I agree. Hi, Nona Grace. How are you doing? My yard finally halfway dried up. Right, we're getting a lot of rain, and today is supposed to be possible tornadoes. You can see how dark it is in here. This is all my fake light. There was sun out, so I got the window up, and then I was like, it's getting dark, so you can see how dark it's getting. But yeah, that rain. We have a big giant puddle behind the trailer in the very back. It's huge, so we're like, Hello, all new beautiful people. Life Adventures with Keto. She says, hey, Mr. J. Hey, everybody. I'm so glad you're here. Good. Hope I got your name correct. You did. Crystal. It doesn't matter how you spell it. Oh, Patricia, did you have the storms? The storm? Yeah. It's coming our way. So, and I know we just got bad storms last week too, right? All the tornadoes down in Mississippi, all that area, Oklahoma. I know Brandy was right there. And it missed us. We got the rain. But we didn't get the other stuff. Pray for my friend, please. A tornado touched down in Missouri and killed 4 people. I'm hoping it wasn't her. Oh no, Zach. I hope it missed her as well. Definitely going to pray for her. Praying for everybody with all these bad storms. Gloomy here, but warmer, Nona says. It was really warm earlier. It was. I even have like the screens down, but the cats like the glass to be up, and I can't do that all the time. So today, I put that up because it was like stuffy hot, like 70 something, I guess. Last Friday, the tornadoes was less than half a mile from us, and all right. Are you doing okay though? Did it miss you? Let me know. I know a lot of people lost power. I know, like I said, we got heavy rain for 2 days and giant puddles. My husband, he's not a lawn guy, but our last house, we purchased it from a guy who was a lawn care person. Our yard we never had puddles. We never had problems. We had weeds, no big deal, but mostly the grass, took care of itself. He just mowed it. And here, it's not as nice. Here, it's the grass isn't as pretty, and apparently, not as dense. We need more dense. Let's see. I better go check and make sure it wasn't my friend. Yes, Patricia. Yes, check. It barely missed us. Those are the kind of things like today. It's not raining. When it's raining, the tornado, when it's clear and warm, that sky turns green. And we know it. We've gotten tornadoes in Michigan, and we know. And this new house, which is a trailer, I'm a little bit worried. A little bit, not a lot. I'm not a big time worried about the weather. But we have a room in the middle of the trailer that doesn't have any windows. So my topic today is depression. And we started talking, that was a cat. We started talking about my depression and from all the medical issues. The reason I haven't been on YouTube is because I've had several medical issues all at once, just bam, all at once. I was sick from October, and I was sick a couple times in the summer, but I was very, very sick from October to probably February. And then in February, I started doing a couple collabs. I started feeling better. And then March, I felt a lot better. I'm still having testing and stuff done, but that's why I haven't been on YouTube for so long. So, but today the topic is depression. And we've been talking about how a lot of us have had seasonal depression. No, not, I don't know if you've gone through that, but it's like when it gets darker and darker, it can affect your mood. And because I was having so many problems, I wasn't taking that vitamin D. I should have been taking that vitamin D. Anybody else here take that vitamin D? For 2 or 3 days, it was 80 plus here today. It's not even going to hit 60. That's when it comes. That's what I've been watching the news. I never, you know what? I worked for 36 years. I barely watch the news. I watch it every day now because I'm retired. So when it goes from hot, that 70 degrees came in and now it's going to cool off. That's when they come. When it gets like that, there's a lot of activity in the air, I guess. So thank you, Keto. I'm here for the depression talk. So how are you doing? Let us know. And Nightingale Wednesday says less sunlight blocks vitamin D levels. Yes. Nona Grace says I have been fortunate. Oh, that's great. I have to take vitamin D every winter. Yes, Joe. Yeah. I should have been. I know I should have been. Yes. Make sure to add vitamins to get them. Vitamins get where it needs to go. Yes. Yes. Keto, I agree. And of course, I've forgotten your name since it's not in your title. I think everyone else, Nightingale, I just like to call you Nightingale. Patricia. Keto, you told me your name, but I don't remember. But yes, add the vitamins to get them where it needs to go. I use the chewy ones too. And I know it's good for me. And sometimes, like you guys know, should say vitamin K, Michelle. Oh, okay. Oh, so you take the vitamin D. I got it, Keto. You take the vitamin D and the vitamin K together. It works better that way? I'll have to see if I can find that. I am dealing with no smell or taste. Oh, did you have COVID? Is that one of the side effects? I know it is, but did you have COVID, and is that one of the side effects from your experience with COVID, I should say? Can you guys hear my fan? Is it really loud? I'm hoping it's not too loud because it was stuffy earlier, but it's cooling off now. So Life Adventures with Keto connected with your channel. Awesome, Patrick. Awesome. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure I'm connected with her too. I should be watching YouTube, right? So I can get my watch hours back up. Watching my live, I know. I really, I love doing YouTube and I love talking to you guys. I just am not, I wish I could be more about getting subscribers and getting the watch hours, but I'm not. And I don't want to change because I'm happy when I do what I want to do. So, yes, about 1.5 years ago. Okay, so you're still, I've heard they have the long COVID, and then they also have um just after effects. I don't know if the no smell, I don't know if that's still a continuation of COVID or a side effect of it. I'm not clear on all that because of course we're just now finding out about long COVID because it's been a long time. So mm. I did start, and the funniest thing is I got contacted by Javi, and I haven't done many videos at all, you guys know. Um, and I'm trying to get to the live, and oh, I'm on the wrong one. And you guys know anyway. I think it is long for me, long COVID. Yeah, yeah. So let me put up the article that we're supposed to be talking about. We are going to talk about 8 ways to manage your physical and mental 8 ways to manage when your physical and mental health collide, because also I think that the depression that we get, we manifest physical symptoms from it. If you know what I'm talking about, go ahead and comment. Yes, when taking D by itself, sometimes it coagulates. So taking the vitamin K helps the D travel to the needed places. For the Javi, it's so good. It is, isn't it? I have never tried it. They sent it to me, and I was like, now I'm an addict. Now I'm a Javi addict. I started drinking it first by itself, in hot coffee. I haven't had the cold coffee yet because I saved that for summer. So I'm gonna try it like that. They're gonna send me the mocha. But what I did start doing, and I don't know if I should put this in a video because I don't know if it's good or bad. So I'm a caffeine addict, basically. I make a cup of coffee and then I put a little spoon of Javi in it because it's not bitter. It's very smooth. And so it blends well with my coffee and it gives me a little bump or jump in the caffeine. So keto, let me know what you think. They contact me too, but I turn them down due to no smell or taste. Oh, I got it, Nona Grace. Yeah. I love coffee. So I was like, this is from God. It has to be from God. I haven't been on YouTube in 6 months. These guys are contacting me, and I love coffee. And I don't know if you've seen I got this for Christmas, my new Harry Potter mug. Look at how cute. Look at how cute. So I'm not straight up Javi all the time. Well, actually, I am, but I'm not just drinking Javi all the time. That stinks. No smell or taste. That really does. Hi, how are you? I'm doing my Wellness Wednesday mental health live. So my husband just popped his head in. You can't see him because it's dark in here, but um let's see. I'm doing my own pedicure right now, and things like this can really get me down. I have to take so many breaks since yes, the bending of the knees just to get to your feet, right? I'm not being able to do everyday things makes you feel useless. Absolutely, Joe. I felt like that, and I just was like, why get out of bed for a minute? I was in bed for several days, and I said I have to get out because I also got hit with sciatica. So I'm like, I have to get out of bed to keep. I do not want that ever again. And I know that you, Joe, I don't want to tell your business, but I know that there are many reasons for sciatica. Mine was mostly inactivity, but I know that other people deal with it chronically. So I am lucky. I am lucky that I was able um, to take the medication. The inflammation went down, and I am okay now. But I have to stay mobile. I can't. I can't stay in bed, and I did that for probably most of December. I didn't go to the emergency room till the end of December, the last week of December, and I was in bed. I said, I have to get up. I have to. I don't know what's going on. So I went to the quick care, and they said, you need to go to the emergency room, because they didn't have anything to help me at the quick care. So I finally went to the emergency room because I was like, it doesn't feel like it's bad enough to go. I didn't have a fever. I wasn't throwing up because I wasn't eating. Let's see. Coffee is our friend. Yes, Patrick. Coffee is our friend. It's second only to the cats and my husband, or third, I should say. Yes, one of the side effects or things that's happening with long COVID is depression. Yes. Keto says it's good cold too. Yeah, I can't wait to try it cold, especially that mocha. It's okay, girl. I'm an open book. I'm booked for injections next month and my ablations July. Oh, I hope that that helps, the ablation. My friend had that done and that helped her a lot. When I have sciatica troubles, it was from my job lifting. Yeah, mine was inactivity and always like I was an electrician for 20 years. So what we do is we would carry in the industrial, or like at the steel mill, we would carry the tool bag. So I would carry it on this side. So you're always compensating for that weight on this side. So I would go to the chiropractor for my back and stuff. But I knew that I favored this side. And I believe what eventually happened years and years and years is that I from being in bed, the inflammation caused the pinching, and it was horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. But thank you, Joe. I'm an open book too. So I gotta I run my mouth, so I gotta make sure that it's okay. So but yeah, that sciatica, that is horrible. Horrible, horrible. And I feel for you, Joe. I do. I do. On the daily to go through that kind of pain it's horrible. Um, yeah, Nona, and the lifting doesn't help, but I favor, and I sleep on the right side. That's where I had it, was on the right side. Um, and I thought somebody was pulling the muscles from my body. Just ripping them right out, just ripping them out. And so that is so today we're talking about depression, but I would also like to eventually start talking about chronic illness too. Just I have the arthritis. I'm going to be going to a rheumatologist. It's crazy. You don't feel like you can get up, but you have to put it. It gets if you don't, it gets way worse. Yes, I'm blessed though. My life is great. Just have to control the pain. I know you rock, Joe. You rock. You are positivity in a beautiful goth nutshell. I love her makeup. If you guys don't know Joe, please go check her out. She is beautiful and she does all the palettes with all the colors. I love it. Her Instagram, she shows a lot of looks. So beautiful, Joe. We love you. I had it on both sides and had a walker to help. Oh, I can't imagine it on both sides. Oh my gosh. I thought they were tearing the muscles out of my right. If it was both sides, I did go to the emergency room for that, but that wasn't the majority problem I was having. It was like this one big problem that I didn't recognize caused all these smaller problems. You are welcome, Joe. You are always welcome here. And I have to tell you, I haven't been a big YouTube watcher since I've been sick, but I love Instagram. Is anybody else like that? I know a lot of people don't like Instagram. I can't do TikTok because it's so fast. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Yes, Zach, she is amazing. But Instagram is my, not even Facebook, it's Instagram. I love scrolling through and seeing the pictures and the comments, and it's my favorite. I love it. I love YouTube as well, but Instagram is just my favorite. And I need to start getting back to posting more on there as well. So it's like I'm starting over. Honestly, I would rather have physical pain than mental problems. Mental problems are so hard to figure out. And that is the truth. And it's harder to get diagnosed. And even sometimes with physical problems, um, I know with like fibromyalgia, the diagnosis can be difficult to get. If you're not having, um, it takes time, first of all. And, before they didn't have the testing and stuff when we were younger for that. Now I think it's better to get diagnosed, but some physical, yeah, but definitely mental health issues are harder to get diagnosed unless you're just straight up cray. Like there is no doubt you have a mental health issue. If you're just depressed or anxious, and we're older, so we come from a time where it wasn't where there was stigma attached, where it wasn't as readily accessible, where people didn't know better. It's getting so much better now. People are talking about, I noticed over the winter that there was a lot more talk about mental health, which makes me very, very happy because I think we need to talk about it. That's why I'm here, to talk about it. Let's see. I haven't posted on Instagram since March 12th. Zach, you got to start posting again. We got to start putting our YouTube stuff on Instagram and our Instagram stuff on TikTok and getting everybody, to watch. And I'm so appreciative to the people who have stayed subscribed to me, and I'm growing slowly, but I like slowly. I know I'm not the only one that likes slowly, but I like slowly. And my watch hours are basically down to nada. So I am starting over in that area. But my goal is not to be monetized. I would love it. Don't get me wrong. I think everybody loves it. But my goal is not to be monetized on YouTube, but to have fun with YouTube. And for this to be a hobby and not a job. But like I said, the Javi thing, I love coffee. I got it right here. I brought it so I could show you guys. I have an affiliate link in my about page. And you can save 20% off, and I get a little bit of a kickback as well. So let's see. Channel, about. I'm pretty sure I put it there because they asked me to. Yeah, my affiliate link with Javi is right there. And if you don't want to use the link, you can always just use the discount code to get 20% off. But they have some really good deals besides the 20% off. So if you guys get a chance and you like coffee like I do, I can't wait to go on a trip so I can take this with me because I get so tired driving. It's going to be awesome. And I hope that the flavors don't have a lot of sugar. So we'll be checking that out too. I took years and years for my sister-in-law's fibromyalgia and multiple sclerosis was diagnosed. Yes. I know fibromyalgia is a specific one that's difficult to diagnose. I don't know a lot about multiple sclerosis, but in the beginning, I totally was ashamed of going to the therapist. That was definitely my older. Yes, that's how I grew up. No, my dad was definitely had anxiety, and my mom was depressed. They drank. That's what they did. My dad was an alcoholic. I'm sure I've mentioned that before. And that was how he medicated for his anxiety. So I'm so thankful my husband helped me see therapy is a good thing. Oh, that's awesome, Joe. Husbands are good. Good husbands are good, I should say. Some husbands, but mine is good too. So this is random, but I kind of want baloney. Zach. I'm afraid to go to therapy, Joe. I'm kind of ashamed to admit I even need it. Oh, Zach, no. That's why we're here. Let's get rid of the stigma. Let's get rid of the shame, because shame is also part of our depression. That's one of the things that keeps us in our heads. Part of our anxiety is shame. Shame is a big deal. I follow someone on Instagram, and I can't remember her name, but she talks about shame a lot. It's something that you don't realize, guilt and shame, how much it weighs on us. Maybe we will do a guilt and shame in the future. Guilt and shame, because I didn't realize how much guilt I carried until I went through therapy. Nona says, I am monetized, but it takes 4 months to get a check for $100. I have heard that the pickings are slim. So that's why I'm like, I'm not in a hurry for it because it's not much. And I'm doing okay. My husband still works full time. I'm on disability. So we are doing well. We purchased this trailer, so we're just paying the lot rent. So for my retirement, I am pretty much set up. I've got my bills straightened. We both, you know, the phone bill is a little out of control. So lots of people feel that way, Zach. I just say go a few times, then you'll be able to know if it helps. Yes. Tell him, Joe, tell him. And also, Zach, remember, if you don't like your therapist, you can change. You don't have to stay with the same therapist. They're usually very understanding about that. If you just don't click, find someone you click with. And if you're in like I was in a therapy setting where there was like many therapists, and she was like, if we don't click, don't worry. There are many other people here. We can, you know, and if you got a therapist who says, oh, that's, don't do that, that would hurt me, then get rid of that therapist anyways. I have not been diagnosed with depression, but I'm sure I have it. Sometimes it's hard to pull myself back up sometimes. Yeah. Yeah. Keto. I understand. If it happens once in a while, then we're talking about normal, regular depression. But if it happens for weeks and days and you just can't seem to get anything done, it's real. It's clinical, and you really need to see someone about. I take medication for my depression. It's so severe that therapy isn't the only thing that works. I tried therapy first because everybody's like, don't take the medicine. See, everybody's like, don't take the medicine. There's stigma about that as well. But if I take the medicine, I do better. I get up. I do more. We're here to support you, Zach. We are here to support you. And I know you have such a great mom and dad that I don't think that they would judge you. I know you've told me you have family members that do go to therapy. So I know they wouldn't judge you. Absolutely, Crystal. Thank you, Joe. I've changed my therapist one time and it was so easy. I just needed someone a little livelier. Exactly. There is someone out there that a therapist that is going to click with you, that is going to help you. And I agree with Joe 100%. So, Zach, you need to get on the therapy train. Yeah. And I need to go back as well. I know I do. This right here is so much helping me so much today. See, Zach, and so you'll have support. They know your dad knows what it's like, so he can help you through it. I knew that. Okay, it is 2:18. So I did pull up an article that I wanted to read. So let's pull it up so you guys can actually see it. Okay, and I'm going to go to the page now because I noticed that with my depression, I started to feel achy. And not only because I wasn't moving, because with depression, you just kind of want to sit around, but also it was like my brain was saying, you need to move, and my body was like, we ain't moving. So Zach said he goes for his anxiety. And I'm sure it's helping him. Has he talked to you about it? Yeah, they talk to you about everything. Hi, Christine. How are you? Hello, gorgeous lady. Welcome. We're just getting ready to get into the meat of the article here. We're talking about depression and the ways that your mental health and your physical health can collide. That's the article I'm getting ready to go over. Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad you're doing good. I'm so glad you're doing good. I've been seeing you on Instagram. I know you've been working out and stuff. Dedication. And these glasses are a little odd for me. So let's read this article. Here we go. All right. 8 ways to manage when your physical and mental health collide. It's different for everyone, but I truly believe there is a connection between my mental and physical health. I think that's true for everybody. to different levels, right? I mean, everybody, you know. I find as I'm starting to get better from bipolar disorder, OCD, generalized anxiety disorder, my eating disorder, and complex PTSD, more physical health symptoms are popping up. I am now dealing with leftovers from my anorexia, such as osteoporosis, as well as obesity from my psychiatric medication. In addition, I have a family history of hyperlipidemia, also known as high cholesterol, that started to take effect for me at age of 23. I am now 28 and finally receiving medical treatment for this, as well as engaging in physical activity and a balanced diet and meditation. I was also diagnosed with PCOS last year, which comes with various hormone imbalances. Over the past few months, I also began to have worse allergies, sinus issues, migraine, and tension headaches. I also have a history of concussions. Now, this article is here not just solely for the purpose of complaining or venting. I would like to share how I manage my various health conditions, both psychiatric and physically, particularly as a neurodivergent person with ADHD, autism, and learning disabilities. All right. Yeah. So, have you had any physical symptoms? Now, here's the part that, I thought I was so healthy, I'm doing so good, um, those type of things. But what I forgot was when I was a teenager, I did have anorexia, bulimia. I didn't eat, or I did take laxatives, which is also another form of bulimia. So I did a lot of damage in my younger 20s, teenage years. Um, and I forgot about it. So your body is still going through that. You've still hurt your body, and now you have to recover if your body's able to recover. Um So I forgot about that. I forgot about I was drinking heavily for about 2 years before I was diagnosed with before I went to rehab in 2018. Um so I did a lot of damage to my body in those years as well. I worked at a steel mill for 20 years. What kind of damage that did? But when I got sick, I was like, I feel fine, but I forgot about all that stuff. Oh, yes, neurodivergence. Yes, especially since it's Autism Awareness Month. I am learning so much about autism since I've been in this collab. Miss Tracy and Chloe, if you don't know them, her daughter is on the spectrum, and Chloe, and she's doing a collab like every Monday. There's 6 of us, and I did just join, but I watched Christine's video as well, and I am learning so much about it. I don't have little ones in my life right now, but I'm around kids, and I've talked with my husband about it. There are when we were little, there were kids that were just bad kids, right? There was no autism diagnosis, there was no spectrum. But now we're finding that those kids really did have neurological issues. And like Keto said, we need to discuss it. We really do. And I'm thinking that maybe next week, because I am doing research for my video, and it is Autism Awareness Month. And Chloe is hilarious, you guys. If you haven't seen Christine's or Tracy and Chloe's video, you got to watch, because she is so just straight with you. She's telling it like it is, and how she can't stand it when people feel sorry for her. And you shouldn't feel sorry, because they're still people. They're just like us. There's still it's an invisible, sometimes invisible disease, not disease, sometimes an invisible condition, because there is no cure for autism. It is what it is. You can become more if you're not high functioning, you can work through it and become better socially and better physically and mentally, like those of us with depression and anxiety. It's an imbalance in our brain. So that's all that the neurodivergent, I believe, is. You can correct me, Keto, if you know more about it, but I think I would like to do some more research, and I'd love to talk about that next week. Is anybody interested in talking more about that? I know you are, Keto. I don't have anyone in my life who is autistic, but talking about neurodivergent, I'm not sure. My sister's fiance just recently had a stroke. They called it a brain bleed, but I believe those are the same things. And now he is going through learning to speak again. His right side is pretty functional, but his left side is not. So he's going to be going through all types of physical therapy and things. And so her life is changing drastically. So yes, I want to learn more. And I just think when we're educated, we're better people. It was a great video. If you can watch her talk about how she just can't stand it when people are like so sorry for her, and she's like, stop it. She's like a normal teenager. She's like, she doesn't want, she's a normal teenager. When I say normal, I guess I don't know what that really stands for, but she was just like my niece who is not autistic. I don't want to be treated specially. It embarrasses me. I don't want my mom to point these things, out. I love her, but I am my own person, and just to watch the video. I worked with autistic preschoolers. That's awesome, Nona. And if you have any, I think if you just use the hashtag Chloe's, it'll be in my video. Chloe's, and you can also watch Tracy and Chloe's. It's Chloe's collab, Chloe's Autism Awareness collab. And she's like, I hate Autism Awareness Month because everybody wants to, be all about it. And she's like, I know what it's like to be with autism because I have it. And it's, they talked about some things people think about autistic people that are not true. It's an awesome video. If you get a chance, please watch it. And Christine's as well. And everybody on Monday. If you know the hashtag Christine, if you could put it in there. Yeah, Life with Christine. Yeah. Tracy and Chloe are doing the collab, but Life with Christine is in the collab. She did a video for the collab. They use the word typical for normal. Okay. Typical. And if you think about it, I don't qualify as typical or normal either. I have different ways that I am, and a lot of adults are being diagnosed on the spectrum as well. I just consider myself weird, but I have some of the traits, but I think that's why it's called a spectrum. Just like the spectrum of your sexual, what is that called? I don't really call it anything anymore, but the spectrum of your gender, the gender spectrum, any or all of those things. I do enjoy the inclusivity of the millennials. So yeah, Christine, if you're still here and you know that hashtag, if you could put it in there. I don't know it off the top of my head, and I don't have it written down yet because I'm just now doing research. My video is coming out the 24th, and I will have a giveaway as well. So a lot of the ladies are doing giveaways. So I started, for content, I started entering some giveaways so I can show when I get it and open it. So I'm excited about that as well. I found out I am dyslexic as an adult. Oh, wow. I bet life was very challenging for you as a young person than not knowing you were dyslexic. So not necessarily on the spectrum to be neurodivergent. Yeah. Keto, I think that is a term with any neuro issue, correct or no? So we are going to shut it down at 3. So we got 30 minutes left to chat. So if there's anything special you guys want to talk about, but I'm going to go back to the article real quick and see what number 1 is. The number 1, physical and when physical and mental health collide. Okay, it says find a calendar method and stick to it. This is her number one. I used to use a paper calendar, but that never stuck. So now I'm always write down every single appointment as soon as I receive it on my phone calendar. I am now in the habit of checking my phone calendar every morning and a few times through the day so I never forget doctor's appointments. I have just started with a calendar method. Let me go back to StreamYard. And math was wicked. I would speak the number correct, but write it backwards. Oh yeah, that would be a lot of. And then back then, you probably didn't get a lot of help. You just got told, bad things that you were not right and things like that. Um, so I am so sorry for that, and I'm glad it's better now. And I hope you're doing better now too with math and stuff, Nona. I hope you're doing better too. I have a calendar method, and I started with the paper one too for YouTube. My problem is I don't open the book every day. So I have the paper calendar, but I have the calendar on my fridge. I've got one of those it sticks to your fridge, but it's got a calendar on it, it's like a big sticker, and you can take it off and on. So I have that, and then I have a weekly calendar on the fridge right next to it. So I put all my doctor's appointments and any important appointments on the monthly calendar. And then every week I put what's going on again. Writing it twice like that or 3 times if I get it in the paper calendar is helping me. Because memory is not my superpower. Memory is not my superpower. So yes, I double check what I write. Yes, Nona, I have to too. That's why I write it 3 different times. So that is what I'm using right now since I'm retired. Because when I was working, it was always, I didn't have anything to do. I was working, unless it was a doctor appointment, which I didn't schedule that often, to be honest. Not like I had the past few months. Crazy with doctor's appointments. So when we were kids, you didn't go to the doctor unless you needed surgery, LOL. Right, Keto? Yeah. Your arm had to be broken and like this. And then you would go to the doctor. So, or leg. But yes, that is so true. So true. So now to keep track of everything, I use that. And then I walk by the refrigerator all the time. So it's right there. So I can see it. I can stop and read it again. I need to do things more than once just to is that your name, Keto Michelle? I'll start calling you Michelle if you prefer. But yes, I totally agree with you. We didn't go to the doctor, or health insurance back then was, even health insurance now is not always the best. My husband has the worst health insurance ever. He got it on healthcare.gov, and it's basically only for if he gets in an accident or something, because he's paid for dental and vision. We've made primary care appointments with 2 doctors so far. Every time he goes, they say, we don't take your insurance. Every time he goes. And we've checked online, and they're listed as primary care providers. But once he gets there, once he waits for the appointment for a month, he goes to the appointment, they have said, we don't take your insurance. He needs to go for his yearly physical and checkup and stuff. And we're having trouble finding a doctor that takes his insurance. It's crazy. Now, because I am on disability, I have Medicaid. Yes, Medicaid. So I'm doing well with my doctor's appointments. It's just that I have so many of them. But yeah, he is not. We're paying for his mental health appointments because he has to go to get his meds, and paying cash. So, there is that. And yeah, he's of the same. He doesn't go unless he's hurting. Be sure it is Medicare compatible with meds. Either way, it's good for me. Okay. You don't mind Keto and you don't mind Michelle. Either way. Make sure it is Medicare compatible for meds. Mine wasn't. For my husband's, but he pays, he's unable to get a doctor's appointment, and he pays almost $400 a month for the insurance. That's the part that's really getting me. It's like we're having to pay cash for all the appointments. He's paying for the insurance. It just isn't doing anything. And I called them. I was so mad about the last appointment. Oh, it started raining here. I called them and they were like, yes, they are. They sent me a list of his primary care providers. The doctor that said they didn't take his insurance was on the list they sent me. I was like, ma'am, this doctor that's on the list says they don't take your insurance. So she called them while we were on the phone, and they were like, no, we don't take your insurance. You denied us, blah, blah, something, words I didn't understand. But I can't help you with that. You'll have to call the billing. So she calls the billing and we don't get through. They left a message. I haven't heard anything from them. So now I'm going to take his insurance and I'm going to go to the doctors on the list and see who actually takes his insurance. I haven't done it yet, but I need to do it because it's to be continually paying that money for that insurance. And that's not even the insurance. If we didn't have the healthcare.gov would be $800 a month for them to do what? Nothing. I don't understand why. And we put his doctor in. She was said to be a primary care provider for this insurance. That's why we got it in the first place. He goes there to have his checkup. We don't take your insurance. And he needs all the blood tests and stuff done. And he has glaucoma. So he needs the eyes checked and everything. This is going to cost the $400 that he pays every month for the insurance. I know I'm going off on insurance, but it's really frustrating. And I know you guys know what I'm talking about. I know you do. It's a very frustrating situation. So I will check into that and see if it's Medicare compatible for medicine. I pay for Part D and don't take any medications. Really? That's awesome that you don't have to take any medications. Yep. I'm hoping that once I start exercising and stuff, because my diabetes has been very well. When I don't eat anything for that month, my A1C was like 5. It was very good. My doctor's like, we're not going to take you off the medicine, but you seem to be doing very well. So when I wouldn't eat and they would check when I was in the hospital and they would check my blood sugar, it would be in the 90s. It would be perfect. It was once I ate that it would go up. Call your insurance, ask for the patient advocate. Okay. Because I don't know who I talked to. Customer service. So that's what I'll do. I'll do that tomorrow and ask for the patient advocate. I'm taking notes for the patient advocate because I wanted some ideas on what to do. Email me. I used to work on the doctor end insurance. Okay. I will. Is your email on your channel, Keto? I'll go over there and get it so you don't got to put it in the chat. But yeah, I'm like, is it because it's Monroe? But we're right next to Detroit and Toledo. We found a doctor in Carlton. He doesn't want to drive that far because he's spoiled and hasn't had to work out of Monroe all his life. Like I've had to drive 40 minutes, 50 minutes to get to work. I don't mind driving that far for a good doctor, but his doctor was like 2 minutes away. He's been with her forever and she does not take his insurance now. So it's like, oh God. So yeah, I'll email you. If it's not in your YouTube, in your about page, is it in your Instagram? Because then I can look you up on Instagram too. If you give me your Instagram handle, I should be following you anyways if I'm not. So I'll double check that too. All right. So the calendar thing, I'm trying to get my cousin she's one of the people that's been diagnosed with mental illness. I'm not going to say her name though, since she was young. teenage young. So she's one of the people that they weren't like, you might have them. She was like, oh, yeah, you have issues, and started in the mental health system at that age. But at that time, it wasn't that good. So same name, no spaces at Yahoo. Yes, on channel. Okay, that's where I'll go and look for it. That's where I'll go and look for it. So I've been trying to get her to do the calendar thing because of her situation. She forgets a lot. And excuse me. I got her a calendar, but I don't know if she's got it on her fridge. And I'm like, it helps me to write it down and walk by it all the time. It's like it's in my face. If it's in my face, I won't forget it. But once I just put it in my phone, when I get the reminder, I remember. But for the month, I need to see what's going on for the month so I can plan. And between family, friends, and doctor's appointments, I'm pretty busy. That's why I haven't really been doing a lot on YouTube, but I do want to start getting back into it. And yeah. Okay, so let's go to the next on our little chart here. Let's make it bigger so you guys can read it. And set timers, whether it be for doctor's appointments, taking medications, exercising, eating. I am big on timers, helping me remember when to do certain things. Sometimes I even set a timer for showering. I do the timer thing for meds. I was really bad at taking my medicine, mental health medicine, diabetes, all the medicine. So I do set timers now. I have a timer for my Trulicity, which I take on Sundays. It reminds me on Saturday to take it on Sunday, and then it reminds me on Monday if I forgot to take it on Sunday. So I have that. Then I have the daytime. I have the timer for my meds at night, which is when I go to bed. So I need to reset the one for the day meds because I often forget to take my meds in the daytime, and that's not good either. So, all righty. Let's go to the next one. Use sticky notes and a pill box. Now that one I'm going to go and scroll up. I also leave sticky notes in various places to help me remember things. And of course, a magical pill box. I always use a pill box to try to fill it when I have the spoons to do so. Taking your medications as prescribed is so important. Now, I am really bad about the pill box. I have one. I have 3. When I worked, I used to fill them so I wouldn't have to remember. It would just be like day, afternoon, midnight. And I haven't been doing that, and I really need to do that because like I just said, I forget my meds in the daytime all the time. And I know that I need to take them. I know I do. So that's one thing I need to work on is the pill box. I need to pull that back out and fill it up like I used to do. So, all right. The next one is meditate. It is easier said than done, but I found both free YouTube meditations. These ones are typically guided. And since then, I've paid for an app where there are dozens of meditations. Some of these are 2-minute breathing exercises, while others are 30 minutes. Some are silent and others are guided. Meditating 1 or 2 times a day has helped center my mind and my body in its healing. All right. Meditation. Do you guys meditate? I don't. I need to. You know what I do? I veg out on the TV. So if you do meditate, let us know in the comments. And also, how do you do it? The quieting the mind is very difficult for me with the anxiety and stuff. So I know I need to do it. Nona doesn't meditate. Yeah, I don't. I like physical activity better. I like doing things better. That's when my mind clears, is when I'm actually doing stuff, not thinking about, worrying about all the stuff. But when I am, that's and I don't think that's a form of meditation. I don't know. But I'm a doer. If I'm doing, I'm feeling good. If I'm organizing, if I'm cleaning, if I'm scheduling, because left to my own devices, my mind wanders to some very dark places, and I don't want that in my head. So I got meditation and yoga helped me so much. Michelle said, oh, I know. The yoga, the stretching I'm doing, it's not really yoga, but the stretching, just stretching the body and moving the body is so helpful. I did get a little meditation bowl because I saw somebody using it on TV. The one where you ding and you hear that in your head. And I haven't used it yet. I do have it. It's so cute. It's just a little tiny bowl. It was just like $12 for the bowl and the thing, and it wasn't expensive. But I got it because I saw someone using it and I thought it might help me to meditate. I have not tried it yet. So at night I keep saying the Hail Mary prayer to get to sleep. I think that could be considered. I know prayer is considered also a form of meditation. Do the guided. Quieting doesn't mean nothing there. Try 8D music instead of meditating. I love music. I do love music. So and if I can hear something in my head other than myself, that does help calm me. That does help. So I'm thinking meditation is a broader term than what we actually, the way that we use it. We all think of, sitting in quiet and being still. I'm wondering if I'm going to put that on my notes. Meditation. What is it? And different forms of meditation. I think we need to delve into that because it's not as easy as it sounds. It's not. Quiet your mind, be at one, be in the moment, and this is just stuff you hear. I'm not the best at it. I'm sure, I'm only 53, so maybe by the time I'm in my 80s or 90s, I might be good at it. I'm gonna practice, but it's gonna take. We're human. We are a rotating, ever-changing, evolving species, people. That's why you can't really pigeonhole someone, because today they might be a drug addict, but in 10 years they aren't. Or you know what I mean? You can't assume things about people. Things from their past are in their past. We are totally different than we were back then. So we're ever changing. And I try not to deal in absolutes. Like I would never. I try not to say that. Because when I say that, that's when stuff happens. I would never do that. Well, you don't know because you haven't been. 8D with earbuds is the best, specifically if we are neurodivergent. And when you say 8D, I'm going to look that up too. 8D music. I'm guessing that it's available on YouTube because everything is. Set your intention. It's the key to meditating. Okay. Yeah, I think I need to definitely delve into that. Because does your intention, does it change every day, Keto? Like today I want to be calm, or tomorrow I want to have peace, or you know what I mean? Does it change every day? Set your intention. I miss this so much, you guys teaching me and us talking and stuff. I do. I missed it so much. I didn't realize, like I said, until I got here today, how much I missed it. So I'm so excited to be back on Wednesdays. And Jamie and I are talking about bringing slumber parties back again on every other Friday and doing the trivia and giving away the monies. Yes. We're talking about it. She's got some medical stuff going on right now as well. I know she's right now she's in a doctor's appointment. So we're going to get that back together, and we definitely want to do that again a little earlier though, because our life situations are different than the last time that we did. I think it was in October was our last one, our last slumber party. But yeah, we're talking about getting back into that for sure. And I know she's been going through some depression and stuff too, just like, I've been chatting with her while I've been not doing YouTube. But yeah. Okay. I got sidetracked. Where are we at? We talked about meditation. Just real quick, I think that's something we can delve into a little bit better. And let's see. Oh, exercise. Now this I know. Like I said, I'm a physical person. I need to exercise. And it's becoming a challenge just because of my knees. Which is, you can still deal with a challenge. You can still get through it. So exercise. This is only if you're physically cleared and have enough spoons, which that's a big deal too, right? Do you have enough energy or spoons to get through the exercise? I often don't have enough psychological or physical spoons to exercise. So I tend to think of it as joyful movement and stick with walking my dogs and light weightlifting for brief periods at a time. Again, always listen to your doctor or dietitian. Use earbuds. Every 8 seconds, the beat will change ears you hear it in. Helping quiet the mind chatter and tensions can change. That is awesome. That is awesome, Keto. That's what I thought. Intentions can change. It can change. I think there's a lot we don't really know about, everything. So that's another thing that I like to do. We'll pick topics and delve. Okay. So the exercise, I totally understand because I always feel better after exercise. I know I do. Even just some light stretching just to get the kinks out, I always just feel better. And I know that helps with endorphins and things in our brains, that dopamine, serotonin, all the stuff. So, but I'm definitely going to try that, the 8D, and then we'll definitely do a discuss meditation once I delve more into it. Let's see. So the next topic. So we know the exercise, and again, it's, do you have enough spoons? Do you have enough energy to do the exercise physically and mentally? And that is where the challenge comes in. Eating at regular intervals. Now, this I was very bad at while I was sick. And I know that, and I'm trying to get back into better eating habits because I have been forgetting to eat lunch. But also, Keto, since you're here, my sister and I have been talking about that intermittent fasting. What are your thoughts? I've always been heavier. I have big bones. I think I've shown you guys the bone test where I have big bones. So I've always weighed more than I look. Now, what I didn't know was that my uterus, I know TMI was 25 pounds of my weight. So when that was removed, I lost 25 pounds like instantly. I think that my stomach is big as well, but I'm not interested in having any surgeries for that. I tell you, once I started to feel better and I started eating, man, I couldn't keep anything out of I was just like, this tastes so good. I forgot how good this was. 16D, I mean. Your music, yes, music is here. 6D and 8D. I prefer 8D. 16D. Oh, okay. So I can try them both though and see which one I prefer. Okay. But yeah, so I was trying the intermittent fasting, and that you don't eat breakfast. And I'm just not sure. I mean, I know that they're saying the older we get and the less we eat, the longer we live, is what I'm hearing. So I'm hearing that it's good for me with my diabetes. But then I'm not eating until lunchtime. And then when lunchtime comes, I'm forgetting that I didn't eat, and I'm drinking, I'm up to 80 80 ounces of water now because of my kidneys, which was one of the medical issues I had. And if you'd like to hear more about medical issues, let me know. I can tell you everything that happened. I no secrets, like I said. So let's see. I just didn't want to bore you guys with all the medical stuff. That's all. All right. What were we just talking about? Eat at regular intervals. Yeah. So I do need to practice that, but I was trying to do the intermittent fasting a little bit, and I did some research on it, and it is supposed to be good for your digestion. It's good for your diabetes. It's supposed to be just good. And I don't think you're supposed to do it every day. So I haven't decided like what days to do it. I'm just kind of sporadic with it, but sometimes it'll be 2:00 before I eat anything. And then you're not supposed to eat when you go to bed, like with gastro issues and stuff. But I find I can't sleep solid through the night unless I eat something before I go to bed. Wanted to delve and collab on some of these topics from depression. Well, that's a great idea, Keto. If you want, I can email you about it. Do you want to do that? Email you about doing some type of collab on these topics, unless you've already done it. Because I love to collab with my friends about stuff, especially I love to learn new things. So this this collab that I'm in about autism has been very informative, and I am loving it. Loving watching the videos. Like I said, Chloe is just the most awesome teenager. The most awesome teenager. I love her. I love Tracy too. And I don't know if you guys know that in March we did a collab and they sent me a package. It was like an unboxing collab. Everybody got a box and then we showed what we got for Lucky Charmed Ladies for St. Patrick's. And I got Harry Potter Heaven in a box. I was so excited. I cannot tell you all the stuff. I wore the t-shirt like 3 times already. It's in the wash. But Harry Potter, everything. I was so excited. I don't know who picked Chloe or Tracy, but I love them both. They were so good. So good. So I will email you. Yes. Yeah, especially about the neurodivergence, and then what we were talking about, set intentions and meditation. I think that'd be so cool. And I always, like I said, learn more or immediately same name. Oh, IG, not immediately. Oh, on IG, the same name. Spell check, right? I hate spell check. I use it all the time, but then when you don't want it to, it does that. Yeah. Same on IG. Mine is same on IG too. I got to tell you, my coffee is kicking in and I'm feeling very good. So I'm going to be organizing in my makeup room here and cleaning. We took our little bedroom TV and put it in here in the makeup room so I could actually, I'm such a TV-aholic as well. So I can watch TV and actually do stuff in here and get it organized. So you can see I started back here, but my my anxiety does not like all this stuff behind me. I don't know if you've seen my old background, but it was just the couch and the wall and the curtain. And this is so busy, it drives me crazy. So when I'm editing my videos, it really annoys me so bad to have that all back there. But I'm figuring it out. How's that? But yeah, that anxiety, my brain's not quite right. I know a lot of people would be like, it's fine. But for me, it is annoying. So we'll be trying to figure something out here sometime. Okay, let's get back to this article. Let's get back over here. So we talked about eating regularly and rest if you need rest. and tell yourself it's okay. It's okay to rest. It really is. I'm often berating myself for not being productive enough, but rest is okay and often necessary. I don't think you're the person writing this article. When I was sick and not getting anything done, I was very bad self-talk, bad self-talk. Why can't you get out of bed? Why can't you, why are you not doing anything? What is going on? This is so not like me, you know? And I think what I did need was rest. And instead of resting, I was freaking out because you got to rest your brain as well. Your brain, your body all need rest. So I have been working trying to get some good sleep, and that has been helping a lot. It helps with my knees. It helps with my mental health, getting enough sleep. So rest is very good. And I know Zach is probably asleep right now. He was here earlier. And I'm hoping that hearing our voices talking with him has helped him relax so that he can go to sleep and get some rest. So, yeah, 1.5 hours of sleep. He's young, but still. Okay, number 8. Let's pull number 8 up. All right. Be kind to yourself. Positive affirmations and gratitude help too. Be gentle and kind to yourself, whether you're physically or mentally in pain, is key. I find practicing positive affirmations and gratitude lists to be extra helpful if I have the energy to do so. The list is not the end all be all, and it may only be what works for me. However, I wanted to share that just in case it helps someone else. What condition do you struggle with? Is the question that she asked at the end. And my answer is I struggle with anxiety and depression. And as long as I take my medications, I'm good. But like when I was sick, I was unable to take all my medications. And I did fall into a woe is me, why is my life so bad? Why am I having this trouble? Why? And I had to, start with faith and friends and family. And so today has been so great. It's 3:00. I'm going to let everybody go. And I think the storm has passed because it's brightening up in here. And I hope to see you guys next Wednesday. I will be here. And I think we're going to talk about, I'm not sure yet. We'll see what I find. So thank you everybody for coming and seeing me. It's been such a great day. I love you all, and stay well. And I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye, everybody. Bye. Okay. And broadcast. See you later.